Ouais. All right. Hello. Hello, anyone watching the VOD back for some reason. Welcome. There we go. Can I not interact with this? Hello? Game. Did not what I wanted. Okay, it's just not letting me pick up the whatchamacallit, pot. Where? Let's try again. Nope. This is why I'm starting early. Well, there's another one. There we go. Let's make it green, just a basic green plant. Okay, that's not how that works. Okay, that's fine. Wrong button. Because it's just giving me, it's just giving me keyboard prompts right now. I guess because I started the game with that or something. Oh, hello. I swear there was a pink flower. There it is. Excuse me, please give me more seedlings. There we go. Can I please water this again? Apparently not. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it was already full. I'm upset that I'm entering and leaving the shop so often, so it's just gonna change the music again. Honestly, I think I'm gonna swap this one out if I can't. Okay. Where else needs flowers? This room needs one. Why are there two? Oh, these are the colored pluffins. The coffee colored one and the other colored one that I don't remember. Hello, Zoe. Hi. 3 more flowers. Oh, there's the floral flush. Oh, shoot. Do you have to get up there? Yeah, okay. 4, 5. Oh, there's probably one right here. 6, 7. I need 7 and maybe 8 more flowers. Maybe 9, 10. Uh-oh. 11. That's a lot. I'm planting flowers right now. Did I make this one already? Probably. Or I did the other way around. I did it the other way around. Hey. Advertisements are about to start. Just giving you a warning. What if I... Hold on. I'm gonna see what kind of nonsense I can do. What happens when I do this? How do you react, game? Ah, it creates the small one. Yeah, I'm gonna put that down for a second so that I remember these are yellow. And I'll make a blue centered plant. Sure. Oh, thank you very much, Zoe, for the 8 months of subscribing. Okay, well, I can't make big plants go in there. I've forgotten how they work. I'm just gonna make a small plant. I'm just gonna... a seedling. Oh, can I not actually fill those? Huh. Those are just aesthetic. Alright. I will read the books later, Fluffins. I appreciate you, but... Okay, so there's like... I counted 11 before somehow. There's one there. That's just a regular pot. Is it just 2? How was my count way the hell off? You can plant them in here? Hold on, hold on. I gotta see that. I gotta see that. Hold on. Holy shit. Okay, that's cool. All right, advertisements are officially over. I think technically this is when stream officially starts. But I don't really know what I'm doing. Bye. Can I take a coffee plant? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're absolutely including that. Why is it like shedding as I move? Okay, I see. Oh, right. It was in these rooms that I don't have things yet. Oh, I don't feel like doing much more. I feel like I already did this one. Unless I did it in reverse? I don't think so. I think I already made this one. Yeah, I did. Oh, well. I needed more of the seeds, so we'll have a little bit of overlap. Ooh, I don't recognize that one. All right, Boro. Is that enough for you? Is that decorated enough? Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with? What was that task you asked me to do? Ah, to fill the pots inside the shop. Just the big stationary ones. Any plants that you think look good will be just fine by me, yes. Simply come speak with me whenever you've filled up the shop pots, and I will let you have this little drawing of mine. I mean, I think I did that. There's one I know that is empty. This one. Alright. Now how do you feel? Hello, miss. Is there anything I can be assisting you? No. I'm not done. What am I missing? No, monster. Not time to talk. Oh, these two. Wah. I think I'm just... Yeah, hi, monster. I'm busy. I think I'm just gonna put, like, basic. I might just put 2 reds in there. That would be pretty cool. Especially if I can, like, set their direction. There we go. And one more sort of facing towards... What? Hold on. I got the angle that I wanted a moment ago. I think it's that one. There. Vibing out. Alright, Boro, is that enough? Did I do it? I filled the pots with plants. So you did, Miss Alta. It looks quite lovely. I am very glad that even here in the twilight of our time together, you are still taking the time to make our space beautiful. It means a lot to Boro. Truly, it does. Wait, Frosty's also alive. Alive. Frosty is also live on Twitch. Frosty, I'm streaming. Come on, buddy. Now then, are you quite ready to see this little drawing that I have cooked up? Oh, that's adorable. And here it is. What do you think? Your perspective lines are off. Not bad. Thank you so much. It turned out rather well, if I am saying so. I will call this piece A Million Tiny Delights. Yes, this is a good name. Here, I would be honored to let you take this drawing with you. Thank you again so much for your help. Alright, well, if it's to be taken with me, I will just put it away in my pockets and hold on to this little trinket. Hi, monster. Hi, what's going on?
Hey, I got a question. If I find a thing and nobody else is using it, that means it's mine, right? Do I get to keep it?
What exactly did you find?
Come here, I'll show you.
Oh, we have to follow them. What'd she find? Kicking up dirt. Oh, the sword. Oh, little monster friend, pal. No, child.
Look, it's a cool sword. I found it, so I get to keep it, right?
Well, that's actually my sword, so it already belongs to me.
Hmm? If it's yours, why was it sitting over here?
Oh, well, it's a really strange reason. I don't know how to explain it.
Tell me.
Well... Oh... Oh... Game, why must you do this to me right away? I used to be a fighter. This was the sword I used in combat.
You were a fighter.
Yep, 8 years professionally.
Wow, that's so cool. Where'd your sword come from? How'd you get it?
these mushrooms screwing up the shot. They had it made for me by one of the truly great blacksmiths where I lived. I gave her endless instructions and specifications for how it should feel and what it should look like. When I held the finished work, I knew beyond a doubt that it would help me become a champion. Endless days I trained, with only this sword, over and over, learning its every subtlety. Years of practice, hundreds of fights, all using this sword. By the end, I felt complete, and yeah, I felt complete and total mastery with it. This sword was made for me. I shaped myself around it. Hi, June.
Have you ever killed a person in a fight?
I don't want to talk about that.
But I want to know. I want to know everything about fighting. Is it fun to be in a real fight? Does it make you feel super, super cool?
Monster, I don't do all this because it's cool or fun.
Really? So why do you do it?
Because it challenges me in a way that I love. Because I'm good at it. Because you grow the most when you're facing danger. Ugh. The answer I want to go for is because I'm good at it. I'm sure, like, because it challenges me in a way that I love. Like, right, this is, right, hold on. I have to remind myself for a second that this is a game about, the struggle of overworking yourself and, burnout and things like that. About a cake picnic. Because I'm good at it is like the bland answer, and I think it leads to more questioning. Cake is tasty.
Why do you fight?
Because it challenges me in a way that I love. No, I chose that Alta was a fighter. Because I'm good at it.
You are? How good are you?
I went 3 years without losing a single fight.
You did?
Beat the previous record. Well, 3.5 technically. I only want to do things that I can be the best at, the undisputed best in the world. And I know I can be the best at fighting, as long as I do the work. I will work harder than anyone, without question. That's why none of them stand a chance.
Huh.
What? What's that look?
You are the coolest person ever.
Really? I thought you said I was stupid and old.
Yeah, that's because I didn't know you could fight.
Oh, hello, Laika. Thank you very much for the 9 months of subscribing. Also on that UHC champion grind set tune.
I didn't know you could fight. But now I know you're a fighter, a real one, and that's so cool.
Finally, a child's approval.
Aw, man, Jackie No Name would freak out if he knew I was hanging out with you. Let me have more tea. I want more tea.
To drink or to abandon?
Yeah!
Listen, if you want tea, you should request a specific kind. What's your favorite taste? Your favorite thing to eat?
Eh? Sometimes I eat dirt. Not because I wanna. Just because it makes Annabeth so mad, which I like. What else? Cereal. Commander Crispies is my favorite. I eat it every time I'm staying at Tessa's place. Tessa's mom is so cool, because she actually lets me eat sugary cereal. Cereal sucks if it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. That's what Commander Crispy says.
The mascot? Okay, so things that you eat include breakfast cereal, sugar, and dirt.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm gonna make you a cup of tea, and this time you're gonna actually drink it. And you're not stealing my sword. Cinnamon toast tea. Puff pod could be pretty good. Ooh, Whisper Sprouts could probably be good. Tart sticky, high in caffeine. No. We have cinnamon. Sweet and sugary whistleberries. Citrus milk and whatever you frequently ate for breakfast as a child. Okay. I think we're going snock cone and whistleberry. Makes you likely to miscommunicate an important piece of information. That sounds funny. What color is that? Yellow, green? So, yeah, pink in the center, green on the outside. I have not eaten cereal in quite a while. I want to say last time... Oh, wait, no. That's a lie. Last time I ate cereal was at Zeldathon. Yeah. Yeah, same thing, Toon. It's when you're out somewhere and somebody else is, like, providing it. I'm not getting cereal for myself. What was the other one? Snock? Snockcon. Top faves, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Honey Nut, Cheerio. Honey Nut Cheerio is real good. If you can get like I'm gonna go into Cookie Crisp. Gonna go into Oreos for the real gamers. Cocoa Puffs, of course. I do want the candy cereal. Like single half bagel, always nice breakfast. Oh, I should make more bagels. Is there anything in the... No. One granola bar. Girl. Honey bunches of oats. Why is it already that color? Okay. A little bit of whistleberry in there. Alright, what is the monster cup? Froggy. We got a froggy cup. Oh, I didn't pour in enough. There we go. I'm very tempted to, like, taste test this myself. But nah, I'm just giving it to Monster. Here you go. What do you think? Here's the tea you asked for.
Can I have a different one?
No. Drink it.
Okay.
Victory. Victory is Alta's favorite breakfast. What do you think?
Whoa. It tastes just like Commander Crispies. How'd you do that?
First of all, I love the fact that the game fucking calls me out and just says, these are the ingredients I used. That's just tea. I'm not answering that, though, because it's either going to be magic or that's just tea. And I think magic is the answer. That's just tea is pretty good. I'm going with magic. Magic.
No way. Magic is for nerds. Maybe tea doesn't suck if it tastes like Commander Crispies. It don't taste like dirt, but that's okay. I never really liked eating dirt anyway.
Yeah, that's why I didn't include it.
Hey, there's something I need to ask you. Do you think you could beat a lion in a fight?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think so too. How about a whale? Could you beat a blue whale?
I don't know how that would work. Definitely.
Good, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check. Which would you rather fight, a lion or a whale?
On land or on water? I was expecting land. I want to Yeah, I'm humoring the kid. Why not both?
Yeah, I want to do that too. We'd stuff the lion right in the whale's blowhole. Could you beat a guy if he had a sword, but all you had was a toothbrush? Could you still kill him?
Monster, combat isn't just about what type of weapon you have. Combat is about control. Control is physical, but it's also mental. Control is knowing what your opponent thinks, what he fears. Excuse me. I know exactly what my opponent wants, what they're scared of. I can win every time. That's how I became a champion. I made sure nobody could control me.
Wow.
Brat energy.
This is so cool. I'm learning way more than I ever did in school.
Oh. Good options. I'll tell Monster to stay in school. Like, here's my thought. I shouldn't promote skipping school. You just have to be cool enough to not listen to the adults and ditch school on your own. And it's your choice, not outside influence. Stay in school.
No way. I'm not gonna let school control me.
There we fucking go. Hell yeah, Monster. I should have a handshake with you. Yeah, same. What we got? Oh, that's not Monster that wants to chat. That is new friend just dropped. Oh my gosh. She's pretty. Look at this queen. This magical girl princess character that has twinkles when they walk. Hi. Is that Glitches Productions? I don't know how to say that right. The Knights of Guinevere. That's what it is. There's no D. New pretty friend. I'm love. Oh my god, what the how misbegotten traveling types chess. I'm love. Kinder kindness to ye. Well, welcome into the most begotten traveling types. Yes? Oh, what the fuck? Oh no. Ah, my love, kindness to ye. Welcome into most begotten traveling types. Yes? Yeah, sure. Hello? Hello to ya as well, my love. Kindness for the weary gone muchly. I love this character already. I love her. This is Wanderstop. It's a tea shop. So's true. Well's beloved 'tis. Indeed, well, much is rest needed. Whatever. Tells me what kind of manner of tea is you serves like? There are lots of types. Tell me what you want and I'll try to find it. What I want, 'tis the lovely sweet of sentiments, just. Pleasant if it carry you, my love, oran brew. Aeon brew. Aeon brew? Ah, so's the goddess herself who loves it most. Cheers, finally made. What be solved ya? A cup for myself? How would one make Aeon brew? Dreams, no. Dreams pon brewing and such like. Hasn't you make well to do? Hang on. I'm gonna go talk to Boro. He kind of runs the place. He might have some idea what you're talking about. I love her. Boro, where are you going? Hey, there's a customer over here saying some things that are difficult to understand. She mentioned Aeon Brew. Do you know what that is? My heavens, Burrow has not received a request for Aeon Brew in many ages. Oh, and there goes Monster. This is one of the elder drinks used in ceremonies from long ago. Our new friend must be from old Aeon. What a treat. Burrow was very fortunate to be attending a ceremony in old Aeon some years ago. If you are believing it. The elder drinks. Alta. Alta is like talking to herself with including just tell me. What was the ceremony like? Goodness, it was immensely confusing. Boro has never been so overwhelmed. Many dozens of people, and everybody is singing or doing a dance of some kind. Yet every dance and song is completely different. Where is Boro's voice going? Because I'm losing it somewhere. Was it all being improvised? I couldn't say. Then they would stop and be starting again, all in perfect unison with one another, over and over. For hours like this it went on. Truly, the endurance needed was quite beyond my comprehension. I will be honest, Burrow found it difficult to know what to pay attention to. So much is happening. Yet for all my bewilderment, it was a truly unique experience. Unforgettable in every way. Oh, but the Aeon Brew. We must be making some. There are several steps we must be following. First, only use cold water. We must be infusing the cold water with these ingredients in order. Where's my fucking notepad? Where's my fucking notepad? First, a dupstrom. Second, a vapor sprout. Third, you must color swap a puff pod using huge rooms. Puff pod color swapped. Add one of these colorful puff pods to the infuser. Fourth, toss in a blue loop. After all of this, you add a tea ball. Then you must let the ingredients sit for 1 full minute. Tea ball. I have to also mention cold. 1 minute. Then finally, after a minute, 1 more tea ball into the mix. Tea ball 2. Nothing else, just those ingredients. All taken together, this should be making the Aeon Brew. If Boro's memory is serving correctly, that is. Memory is not my strongest suit. Not like bowling. Much better at bowling. I want to see Boro bowling. I hope this is helping. Bowling, eh? Indeed, a beloved pastime for when I am finding the time away from the shop. Can you guess what Boro's highest score ever was? Guess. 297, 300, a billion? I don't know how bowling is scored. Come on, Alta. I'm tempted to say 300. I want to say Boro has bowled a perfect set. Well, no, it is 104. But goodness me, what a wonderful feeling bowl it was. I was being one with the alley. Truly I was. May Boro one day experience such a delight again one day. Now then, I will be letting you back to it. Best luck with the Aeon Brew. Alright, what does Monster want?
Hey, what's the coolest fight you ever done?
The coolest? What are the Pluffins doing? Errol dropped on top of a moving train. Oh, shit. I took on Psycho 6 in their home base. Beat my own instructor with his favorite weapon. I fought Errol Drow on top of a moving train. He challenged me when I was a rising star in the fighting world. He wanted to cut me down a notch. I told him to pick a spot, anywhere he wanted to duel, so he picked the top of a train, because he thought he was a superhero.
Wow, did you fall off?
Nope. In fact, I disarmed him and held him at the edge of the train. He begged me not to drop him. Pretty humiliating for him. I don't think he showed his face at the arena after that.
That's so cool. I'm gonna draw a picture of the fight.
Make sure it's a high quality drawing. Make sure your drawing sucks. What the fuck? What the fuck, game? I'm gonna pick that because, like, of the two options, I don't like either of these options. I want to pick neither of these options. But of the options, if I say make sure your drawing sucks, then either Monster will be like hell yeah, or Monster will be like fuck off, I'll make it better. So
yeah, you bet.
Okay, cool. You called it like a... All right. I need to collect some mushrooms. Before I do, I'm going to do a little spring cleaning. Rude. Hi, monster. I'm a little busy. What's up? How can I help you?
I did it. I drew a picture of your cool fight.
Already?
Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, right. Monster just draws on, like, the floor or the walls. Oh, hell yes. Yes! I love it.
Look. See? It's you on a train, and you're beating the guy up.
I want to be like Monster when I grow up. Just be like Monster now.
I know you didn't throw him off the train, but I sure you're doing it because it's cooler. What do you think?
You captured it perfectly.
Yeah, I knew it. This is totally what it was like in my head. Oh man, I hope I get to see you in a fight one day. How did you get so good at fighting? Did you train on a mountain in the snow?
No, I just train the usual way. Hard work every single day for years.
Wow. Why did you force yourself to train every day?
Well, I didn't force myself. I wanted to do it.
You did? You wanted to exercise? Ah.
Yeah, I wanted to be great. If you want something hard enough, you'll go to any length to achieve it.
Oh. How do you get yourself to want something hard enough?
I'm gonna make a comment after this is done. I don't understand.
Like, if I want something, but I only kind of want it, how do I want it more?
Well, I mean, when I say I wanted to be great, it was more like I had, it was like a voice in my head telling me what to do. Or, I mean, later on it felt more like an actual person, I guess. But for a long time it was just a voice. A voice telling me to work hard every day. To never stop. I had to. Didn't have a choice.
Wow! That's so cool. I want to have a voice in my head like that.
No. No, you don't. I promise.
What? Why not?
Monster, this voice, I couldn't say no to it. Anything it told me to do, I had to do it. I didn't even realize any of this was happening. I was totally unconscious. By the time I could see it, I'd already done something horrible.
Wow. Well, if I do get a voice like that, I'll just be sure to only do good things.
It sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it's probably my best plan yet.
Why do you want a voice like that anyway? I'm gonna try and audio balance some more. Alright, there we go.
They never do anything good. Because I'm kind of stupid.
Alright.
So if I had that voice, I could work super hard to do stuff that's good.
I don't think you're stupid.
Yeah, I am. You just don't know it yet. Someday, I'm gonna do good stuff for sure.
You'll get there if you work at it.
Yeah, I'll try. Maybe.
Well, thank you for making this drawing of me.
It was easy. Drawing cool fights is the best.
Weh. This is a good video game. Monster is your favorite character so far? Like, do you remember the bird person? The bird character? That's a dupe shroom. I need one of those. Oh, I also need a blue loop, which I don't know what that... Oh, there it is. Okay, great. I need shrink shroom... Oh, perfect. But I need more shrink shrooms. I love a bird, but I also love a kid who's kind of a gremlin. I want you to voice Bonnie. This is Shrink Shroom. Ooh, I also need... Wait, I don't even need shrink shrooms. What the hell am I talking about? I need huge shrooms. Alright, well, I got enough, I think. Ew, look at this bramble over here. So, because I don't think I mentioned it before. I have a light goal of trying to finish Wanderstop today. I kind of doubt that will happen, but it keeps telling us, hey, you're practically at the end of the game. So like, I'm gonna try, and I have another game. Well, here's what's up. Here's what's going on in my life. I have been watching a lot of a streamer by the name of Sleepy Sheepy Productions. I've raided over to their channel like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. They were playing Pokemon. I've been watching their In Stars in Time playthrough. Blue loop is just something I need. So let's get started with that. I have been very much enjoying that. And the energy of just like having a team who are all doing character voices. Hi, Monster. Is something I want to be a part of. Because doing all the character voices on my own is like fun, but you're gonna get more range if you get more people. Puff Pod. Pink around blue. And the other note of things going on. Hi, Monster. I'm in the middle of something. Sweetie pumpkin. The other thing is just today, Snap Cube and Salty Dan DK or whatever finished their playthrough of I'm just gonna drop that down somewhere. Finished their playthrough of what's the game called? Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. And that's, you know, it was a real fun game. Both me playing it and seeing another person play it. There we go. Chroma shifted off pod. Dupe Shroom, Waper Sprout. I need a Waper Sprout. I feel like I have that somewhere. I don't care. I'm just planting it again. And I have another game in that sort of visual novel style, which my buddy Toon has recommended to me that I want to play. I want to start playing it. And so I got to wrap up some game so I can, like, I won't have 12 games going on. All right. All right, let's talk to Monster some more.
Hey, I made a decision. Want to hear it?
Sure.
I'm gonna be a fighter.
Hello, Beastie.
And you know what else? I decided to guess.
You're going to be a thoughtful and introspective fighter. You're going to kill 1 million people and animals. I'm not sure I want to know. I'm just going to say I'm not sure I want to know. I'm not sure I want to know.
You're gonna love it. I decided that you're gonna teach me, and you're gonna show me how to fight. I wanna know all the ways you kick and punch, and how you dodge a suplex. You can show me a sword and stuff. I promise I'll be the best student you ever had. If you're my teacher, then you can make sure I work super hard and train every day, like you did. Please.
Well, no, Why is this just a single fucking choice? This game. I don't think you know. I don't know if you can dodge a suplex. Just dash. Dodge roll. No, I don't think this is a good idea.
What? No. Why isn't it a good idea?
Oh, the music's just like slightly off. Because I don't want you to be me. Because I can't even carry my own sword. Yeah, I think that one. I can't even carry my own sword.
You can't. Why? Doesn't it belong to you?
It does. I've had it for years. I used it every single day.
So what's the problem?
It's just, I can't. I don't know. I can't carry it, or I just can't.
Okay. So maybe I'll just use the sword, and you tell me what to do. Like, you don't even have to pick it up. You'll just point me and tell me stuff. I'll do anything you say. I just have to be strong enough.
Strong enough for what?
Strong enough to... Because I need to be good. I need to go do good stuff, okay?
What do you mean, good stuff?
Just, you know, whatever makes people want to be around you. Don't do anything good. Ever. That's why Mom and Dad don't want to be around me. That's why Annabeth doesn't care about me. I have to do good stuff, okay? I have to not be stupid for once in my life.
Monster, why do you think that being able to fight has anything to do with people liking you?
Well, I mean, it's like you said, you have to be in control of others. And if I'm in control, then nobody can hurt me, right? That's what you said.
Oh, I'm not training you. End of conversation is gonna end up bad. I promise. You're not stupid.
Then prove it. Let me fight. I can do it.
No. I won't do this to you. I won't make you into me.
Ah. See, you do think I'm stupid. You think I'm a dumb kid, just like everybody else does. So you can lie to me, and it doesn't matter.
Monster, you aren't dumb. You just have no idea what you're getting into.
What?
I've seen how badly this can go. I've seen people truly hurt themselves. It's not about you, I promise. There are other reasons.
If it's not about me, then you should trust me.
No, I can't. I won't. I'm sorry.
Ah. Not good enough for you. Not good enough for anybody.
Monster.
Go away.
I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. I think Alta, during this conversation, has been doing something very good, which is focusing on herself and, like, finding where her limits are and saying, no, I can't teach you. That is not something I'm able to do. She's not good at communicating that. However, I think now she's going to, like, extend herself a little bit further to try and help Monster's feelings out a bit more. Listen, there are other ways to be strong.
Stop. Stop talking to me. Go away. Go away. Go away.
Alright, fine. Alright, well... Oof. There's just a unicorn over here. Just chilling. I have 3 minutes before ads start. Hey, Nana, are you gonna be able to, like, help me out here with everything that's going on? How's business, Nana?
If I told you that, I would completely eliminate the element of surprise. I'd be a sitting duck. I can see you there, waiting for me to slip and reveal something. It won't happen. So, have you studied the economics book I gave you yet?
Didn't even open it.
Of course. I wouldn't have expected anything else. You know what? There was a time when folks gave a damn, when work was work. But nowadays, the only thing anyone cares about is bubblegum and cheating at hopscotch. It's a shame, a damn shame, kids today. That's why you gotta keep that kid over there out of trouble. Gotta give her some direction.
I'm trying my best, girl. Nana, why do you keep berating me about taking care of Monster? Do you know her from somewhere? What's the deal?
No deal to it. I don't know the kid. Just, got a feeling, that's all.
Fine, don't tell me.
All I'm saying is, a person needs direction, or things get ugly. And I've seen real ugly. And I'm telling you to head it off at the pass. Don't let it go there, whatever there is. That's it. That's all I got to say about the matter. All right, look, take something off the counter, and I'll have Brant's on account of you helping with that kid.
I'm not helping that much. Ghost with a flower art or Pluffin plush. I think Pluffin plush. I think that's what I'm going for.
Weh.
How are you holding this? What? Thanks, Nana.
Don't say I did nothing for you. Actually, scratch that. Please say I did nothing for you. Last thing I need over here is to be seen as some kind of charity case. Pah! Never again.
All right, everyone. Twitch is about to run some ads. So we're gonna take a quick break during that. So yeah, see you in like 3 or so minutes. I don't know. Be back in a bit. I'm chilling. I'm not entertaining you for 3 minutes. They're really not gonna roll ads for another 3 freaking minutes. Which is trash. Yeah, if you want entertainment, go watch Frosty's stream or Sleepy Sheepy Production stream. They're both live right now. Oh, there's the ad break button. Hey, Leica, did you do what Corn said? Alright, hello. Hello, everybody. I am back. I have returned. What is going on? Oh, hi. Boro is staring at me. That's what's going on. I'm gonna have... I'm gonna make a mug of, Oh, nope. Game glitches out because I tabbed out. I'm gonna make an extra mug of, Captain... Oh! Oops. Captain Crunchy's cereal or whatever the hell. And honestly, just gonna leave it out. Let a Pluffin get it. Alright. Next, I'm going to work on the Aeon Brew. Hi, Boro. Kinda busy. I'll get back to you in a minute. Oh, I need, T-Bowls. Oh. Well, damn. Okay. I didn't want to have this conversation yet because I knew we were going to talk about Monster. Boro, I just had a terrible conversation with the kid over there. Monster. She's, I don't know what to do. She's completely reckless. I want to help her, but I can't. Ah, I see. Yes, children can be quite difficult to help. Truly, they are little minds of their own. But Boro is glad you are trying, at least trying your best. Is there anything I can do to calm her down? To just settle her? Well, it is possible that she... Oh, goodness. What? I fucking knew it. Over there, by the exit of the forest. I believe she has taken something of yours. Damn it! What is she doing? This keeps getting stupider and stupider. I think I should go out there and track her down. I don't want her to hurt herself. I see. Would Miss Ulta like Boro's assistance at all? No. I started this. I'll be the one to fix it. Very good. I am understanding. I wish you good fortune on your forest rescue expedition. Thanks. I'll be back in a bit. Will you? Will you be back, Alta? I'm not fully certain. Well, we gotta go after Monster. I fucking knew this shit was gonna happen. Monster going up towards the sword, being like, "This is your sword," and us being like, "No, we can't train you." Like, she was like obvious. Leave the clearing and return to the forest. Yes. Monster! Monster! Where are you? I'm an idiot. Keep moving, Alta. Monster! Can you hear me? Oh. Monster, there you are. Are you okay? Monster? Hey, what's going on? Did something happen to you?
Why'd your sword get so heavy all of a sudden? Gotta be stronger.
What the hell?
Yeah, I can do it. I can...
What the fuck is going on? Oh, she's lifted the sword into the air.
I can do it. I'm strong enough. You see, it's my sword. I'm the one who deserves it.
Oh, how are you doing this?
I wanted it. I wanted to be powerful, and I got it.
Monster, please, can you give me the sword? I don't want you to hurt yourself.
No! You don't care about me. You just want what I got. You can't even carry the sword. That's what you told me. You're just jealous because now I'm strong and you don't like me being strong.
That's not true. I don't want you to hurt yourself. The sword is heavy and sharp. You can easily hurt yourself if you don't know how to use it. Trust me, I've used this sword for a long time. It's dangerous.
I'm not gonna hurt myself.
If you give me the sword, I'll let you make other decisions, I promise.
Liar! You're a liar, and you think I'm too stupid to notice. You can't carry the sword, so now I get it. You get to be in control now. Say it. Say that I get to have the sword.
Monster.
Say that the sword is mine now. Say it.
Hold on. Before you do anything, let's think about this.
Oh no, Alta. The Alta inside me.
Alta, this is your sword. It was made just for you. You went undefeated for 3.5 years with it. Without the sword, who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody. Don't you see that? The sword is your right. Take it back, now, or you'll never be yourself again.
This game has been consistently really good at making me not want to choose between two options. Giving me two options and I'm not liking either of these either of the choices, because it's listen to the fucking evil in your heart, or it's like let someone else make their own bad decisions for them. And if I am sticking to what I say, what I want, and what I've been trying to deal with recently, I need to focus on myself and my battles and hope that whatever is going on around me can be fixed in time with the help of others, things like that. Sword is yours. Yeah. It's yours.
Really? I get to keep it forever?
Yeah. Yes, maybe I don't even deserve the sword. I'm so stupid. I screwed up. I screwed up so badly.
It's mine! It's mine, yes! I get to do whatever I want. I get to be a fighter. I get to fight anybody. Nobody gets to tell me what to do again. Ever. Nobody. I did it. Okay. What's the best thing to do? What's the best kind of stab to do? Do I swing like this? This seems good. Yeah, okay. I'm getting the hang of it.
Oh. Fang sword. Why is it always getting so heavy all the time? Just trying to do stuff. Okay, so this is... I can't tell which monster is voicing this character, but holy shit. Loving this.
Ugh. Your dang sword. Why is it always getting so heavy all the time? I'm just trying to do a stab. Huh?
Oh, wait, that was a voice line. That was voiced in game. That reaction. Interesting.
She's distracted. This is your opportunity. This is your chance to take back what belongs to you, Alta. Please, don't let someone else take something that's a part of you.
Talk to the frightened voice that looks like monster. Lunge and frantically grab this game. Ooh. Ooh. Keeps giving me the choice for what I read as the bad ending. There's probably not a bad ending, I don't know exactly. But the bad option. The lack of change option. I love that the options keep being attack the child. Exactly. Talk to the frightened voice that looks like monster. Oh, I love that. I love this shot. Hey. Hey. Are you okay? Are you scared? What are you scared of?
Hey.
Her? Why are you scared of her?
She's going to do something stupid.
What do you mean? What is she going to do?
It's just everything. Everything she does is bad.
Hey, it's not Alta's voice either.
I have to watch her all the time to make sure she's not being stupid.
Did she do something to hurt you?
She made everyone go away with how dumb she is. She made Annabeth and Noah go away. And Tessa. She made Mom and Dad abandon us. She's just so out of control. All the time. She's nothing like you.
Well, I mean, monster, I'm not as in control of myself as you think I am.
You're not? But you told me... You said how hard you always work to be in control. That's what you said.
Yeah, I sort of stretched the truth a little bit there. Honestly, I said a lot of that because I wanted you to think I was cool.
You did?
Yeah, and maybe I used to be really in control at some point. But lately, I just feel confused. That's interesting how Alta doesn't have a voice here. It's consistent through all the game. It's really fucking cool. Like, so it's not like consistent, I would say, because Alta does voice when sitting and drinking tea, but in these forest sections where you're running around, the inner spirit of Alta that wants to keep fighting, that wants to, like, be in combat. That is voiced. But the character you play, Alta, it has never been voiced. And so it's doing the same thing with Monster here, where the inner voice is professionally voice acted. Yeah, love it. Fucking using the like logic of video games. No, that's it. The like mechanics. No, that's not the word I'm looking for either. But the pieces of a video game, the aspects you don't think of. Good game design. Love the team at Ivy Road. I feel scared and alone. Done everything right. Everything I was supposed to do, and I still feel so scared. I don't get it. I don't get why I feel so alone. You know what? I think that's probably how she feels too. Alone. Hey, I have a really big favor to ask you. Could you try your best to trust her?
What do you mean?
She's smarter than you realize. I promise. But you have so much power over her. She'll do anything you say. She, Please, can you let her make some of the decisions? Can you give her a shot? I think she really wants you to trust her.
Really?
Oh, the eye, love that fucking. Also, her fucking tooth. Her tooth is so cute. I love a little. What is that called? Fang. A little fang.
You really wanted me to think you were cool?
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
Hey. Am I good?
Are you good? What do you mean?
Am I good as a person? Do you think I'm good?
Yeah, of course. You're weird and you're stubborn, but I like that for some reason. I think it's because you remind me of me when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You're actually a lot like how I was.
Huh. Okay.
Monster, do you believe me when I say you're good? Because I mean it. You're good. This frame.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you.
You do.
Yeah, I do. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I'm good.
Good. I mean... What's the play, gamers? I assume everybody is gonna say hug. Head pat is kind of... No, we're going for the hug. We're going for the awkwardly hug back. There.
Will you stay with me? Can you promise not to go anywhere? It's okay. I trust you. Ah, ah, ah.
Come on, monster. You're tired. Let's go back.
Hey,
Is it left? Oh. Oh. Hey. I was wondering, is it going to be left on the garden path or all to fix it up? All right, everyone. I think that might, I think that might be the end of Wanderstop. I honestly am not sure if we'll be... Okay, we are sent back. But that's the end of the, main plot. I assume. I haven't gotten an achievement yet. Glad you are coming back around. Coming back around, Miss Olta. Did I fall asleep? Indeed. Shortly after you returned to the clearing, the two of you both seemed quite tired. I put your sword back by the tree stump, as always. Monster okay? Indeed. She napped ferociously for a while, but now she is being up and about. Perhaps you should go say hello to her. She is certainly one who loves to talk. Yeah, sure. Is everything being okay? Boro, earlier you were telling me about how the forest works. When I was out there just now with Monster, I could feel my inner voice talking to me. She told me to take the sword away from Monster, but I was able to choose not to. How is that possible? She never backs down when I tell her to. Yes, just like you said, Boro suspects this is the forest separating a thing into its pieces. For just a moment, you got to have some breathing room from this voice. But once I leave this forest, separation will end, right? Yes, that is right. And the decision not to obey may become as hard as it was before. Oh. Guess somehow I thought going through all this would, change me in a more permanent way. Yes, I am understanding very much. The forest is giving you no fixes. All I can be doing is giving you some new information. To be able to see something is perhaps not as pleasant as being able to fix it. But if you are wanting Boro's opinion, seeing is a wonderful first step. Well then, the shop needs our care, as ever. I believe I will take a look around. I am wishing you well as always, Miss Ulta. Well, shit. First of all, this game is Celeste. Y'all, this game is Celeste. Whoa. Secondly, I was incorrect. I did get the last achievement in this video game. So the game over. We did it. What the hell is this? It's a doodad. Call that a wander stopping point. Well, yeah. Oop. I do think I'm gonna make this the last stream of this game. Confirmed. There's still a lot. Oh, it's an elephant. Wanderstop is on sale. This is dangerous. There's still quite a bit that I like want to do. I'm the dangerous one. Hell yeah, corn. Love you. Oh. Monster has an aura. Holy shit. Monster about to pull out her stand.
Yeah! Look at me. I'm still kind of glowing and stuff.
Ready to join Smash Bros 3DS. Holy shit, best take tune. That's neat. That's probably a bad thing. I'll say that's neat.
Yeah, I'm definitely not that strong anymore, though, which sucks. But being big and strong was so cool. Is that what you like? What is that what you get like when you're fighting?
Diegetic aura. You mean, do I glow and gain magical strength?
Yeah!
Unfortunately, no. But it sounds cool.
Ah, dang it. You should be huge and glowing. That would be so neat.
Do you feel okay after all that in the forest? It was pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm good. I was just kind of tired for a bit, but now I feel good again.
So, did you see another you and me when we were out in the forest? Like a duplicate version of each of us? And they glowed and talked?
Nah, I don't think so. I didn't see anything. That sounds cool, though. I want to see a ghost version of us.
I assume in the forest you see your perspective of things. And Monster is gonna have a very different perspective. Right, okay. Well, okay then.
I'm gonna go see if I've got superpowers from this black glowing stuff.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
What flavor do you want? The same as before?
Yeah, make it taste like Commander Crispies.
Alright, will do. Real quick. Breakfast cereal sugar. Okay. It gives me enough info. Fucking aura. Alright. I left this just like... Oh, hi, I'm stuck. I left this like cold water just sitting here for a while. It's a thing that's real. Yeah. Shroom. Vapor sprout. Puff pod that has been color swapped. A blue loop. A T-ball. And then I go on my timer app and I set a 55-second timer.
Where?
I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope everyone has enjoyed your time here in Wanderstop. I know we'll be taking a little bit longer. Oh, hi there, Pluffin. One of the things that I do need to do, which has been highly recommended by lovely friend Shadow Temple, was I do still have to read through some books. Hi there, Pluffin. You all right? Pluffin, how did you do that? I don't know. All right. My timer says that it's been a minute. And that, nope. Then we put another T-ball in. And this is apparently the brew. Oh, wow. Yeah, all right. That does sort of look magical. Whoa. All right. What cup? I think this one off to the side. Hey. Hi, Boro. Why not? This one right here. Where? This looks promising. I need to freaking fix my chair. Because I am arching my back forward into the microphone. Weh. I'm now still doing it, but slightly better. All right, here you go. Hello, hello. That's a very cute emote. We are past the credits for not past the credits, past the final achievement for this game. Just giving you that warning. All right. Here you go. It's not letting me click. There we go. Cha, there's been so loved to brew as such. Aeon brew it does some. You're welcome. Welcome indeed, an easy blessing begotten heavy minds. 'Tis brew most lovely, a call upon her dreams, light begotten light rest. I know nothing about it and haven't been told I should play it. It's like a combination of Celeste and Therapy and also Stardew Valley, a little bit in there. That's how I will describe it. Did I read this? Is Bruma lovely? Yeah, upon her dreams, light, begotten light. Yeah, okay, cool. Very most grateful for it, love. What brings you to the forest? Ah, callings upon lovely tree woods. So thus old Aeon comes forth toward quite often like. Can't help it, no. Couldn't stop it if truly wanted. 'Tis tree woods most coveted indeed. You feel it? Yes, pullingness, my love. It stirs my heart. Pullingness? And she feels it too, the pulling, the ripping. Twelve pieces of myself removed from made a fragment. feels it all about here. It does. Yes, like I have read your message and somebody spray bottle. What are you doing here? Why is there a pullingness here? 'Tis ever ancient, this. Far back it goes to near the solemn one. Is most needed, the fragmenting. Necessary, like a biting of all every stuff together, yes? Pulls apart what keeps together. Every 'tis only through knowing. Ever 'tis. Oh, me love, it's your face, most wondering cloudy like 'tis. Ah, but wonderings eases blessings, yes. Shan't be deeper worsening try worries, no. Very much on the friendly, kindly that. I'm trying my best. Here, love, let's be looking upon picture instead. 'Tis the most joyful. Oh, that's cool. Oh shit. She sees the very home dwelling made myself pon the old down. Ah, sweet friendly like. A most ancient home dwelling 'tis, but the most loved. A warm hearthed be the dream space, cha. Ah, yes, they're within the making. So's indeed. Ah, sure catches me going on and on. My favorite picture is this. You'll take it, won't ya? A bestowal kind, a gift. Sure, thank you. Dreams, my love, dreams, ever at the call. Lovely, sweet, may they settle on, kind. This lady is incredibly sweet, and I know nothing of what you are saying. You cute, though. Pretty princess type. Oh, the music's got screwed up. Leica, please do not read into things. Why is she running with that in the rain? It's gonna get wet and diluted. That was an empty cup. That was an empty cup, corn. Alright, I think we're replacing businessman. Sorry. But it's so small. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. Diluting the air. All right. I need to... I have to make tea for Monster. Is Nana wanting anything? Nope. Yeah, it's just tea for Monster right now. Is it these two plants? I think these are it. Yeah. Wait, I already have... I have both of them. I do not need to grow either of these plants. Okay, great. All right, time to make tea for the little for the little monster. The little monster. I also kind of want to grab a cup of old Aeon brew. And I will use the trick that I learned to keep the pluffins away. How to put your coffee somewhere that the pluffin birds cannot get them. Put it on the top shelf. Which is, yeah, it's kind of shocking. that's how you keep things away from birds. Because, light. Yeah, these ones are flightless. Kind of. They jump high. They hover. I don't have T-balls. I need a T-ball. I don't think I'm gonna need more. But I will just, like, make more just in case. Because I had a full basket. Oh! The Aeon customer has more to discuss. Hi. There we go. Snockcone, Whistleberry. I'm just sort of vibing. I did not check if this was proper. Whistleberry, sweet and sugary, Snockcone, taste like breakfast. Perfect. Before I give Monster her brew, I will check on a lovely Princess Sweetie.
My love, she feels it, most deepest of fragments. A great pull, a rafting like, torrents of much long ago now. Aye, the feeling, 'tis a calling purpose, to feeling this. To be loves the most, I does. Feels it echo, feels the ripples in my heart. A fragment most good kind, a calling purpose 'tis.
Is she repeating?
So's.
Oh, okay.
Oops, sure also felt it, for most will uncommon a treat. 'Tis all, my love, 'tis all.
Okay. I felt a fragment of magic in the air. I hope you feel it too. That's the vibe I get. Little spill. Perfect. Yeah, she's flirting with you? But I don't know. I don't know about that, Laika. She could just hate me. Alright, Monster. Hi, I got your tea. Here's your tea.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's Commander Crispy's again. Do you know the Commander Crispy's theme song? He's got a song, and all his cadets sing it. I memorized the song because of how intelligent I am. Oh,
Scott, you're not singing the theme song. Oh. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I have to sing it. You had a moment, you gotta be nice to her now. But it means I have to sing it. It means I have to voice Monster. Ah.
oh, we're the Crispy Cadets on a mission to space. And we're serving up a breakfast of galactic good taste. So 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Get set. Cleared for launch. You are now a Crispy Cadet.
Really speaks to the majesty of outer space.
No, it's a stupid song about cereal. It's dumb.
Hey, Monster, so it's possible that I'll actually have to leave soon. And that happened. Wouldn't be around to talk to you anymore. Oh. And, you're going to be okay, even without me.
Nah.
Because, like, you're actually strong. You're stronger than you think. And you don't need, like, combat information to be strong. You're good all on your own. It's not about me, you know? It's you. You're good. Hi, princess. Hi, lovely. Hi, sweetie. You're good. Do you, does that make sense?
Maybe. I think so. Where are you gonna go?
Home, I think. But I'm not sure.
Is that good? Do you want to go home?
Hello, fish. Thank you for the 9 months subscriptions. Do I want to go home? I don't want to make a choice. Why you gotta make a fucking choice? I'm gonna say no. Cause, like, whether or however this goes, one of the thing that Alta has been dealing with is, like, struggling to overcome, like, change, to want, like, fighting a change, and, like, I think this is, like, comforting now. This Wanderstop is a new home. But she needs to change. Do you want to go home? No. No, I don't. Definitely did at one point. But for some reason, right now, I don't feel that way. It's weird. The point is, sometimes people say goodbye and it's okay, right? Does that make sense? It's not about you. You're good. It's not you, it's me. You're good, okay? Is she gonna fuck up the camera again? Okay, great. See you later, bunny.
I'm good.
Yes, exactly. You're good.
Okay, yeah, I trust you. Huh?
What is it?
Nah, it's nothing. Okay, I gotta go.
All right. I'll see you around. I love video games. All right, y'all. I need to piss. So I'm gonna just take the Twitch ad break right now. And I will be back in 3 minutes. There's a little bit more left to do in this game, a little bit more that I want to do in this game. I don't know how long this game actually goes for, but I'm trying to wrap things up, and we will do that after advertisements, after all of this. Okay? Oh, hi BRB text. All right. See ya in like 3 or so minutes. Weh.
Wait.
Turns out I timed it pretty well. And we're back with the advertisements being done. According to Twitch. I never can tell. Hi, Monster. You have more to talk about? I had more things I want to do, but like, what's up? Hey, do you want any more tea? Oh. Damn, I didn't want this music. I still had more things to do. It's time. Oh. Oh my gosh. Monster. Hi, Bunny. I really enjoyed spending time with you. Did I do a good job? I hope I see you again. The fuck was that music? What the fuck? Just a little doot. Alright, so the game what that heck that scene was is the game just told me you are done. You have no more content. It is time to leave the Wanderstop. I'm sorry, wait. Hold on, why does Nana say things? Oh, right, because Nana's fucking special or some shit. Before we get any further, before I acknowledge any of this, I was requested by Shadow_Temple, friend of the stream, to please read some books. What is the order of the Dirk Hard? What is it called? Dirk Warhard novels. Dirk Warhard. What is the order? Books. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm checking real quick. I want to say this is the first one. Edge of a Bullet is the first one that it says in order. Okay, cool. Edge of a Bullet, Fastest Bullet Alive, Chasing Bullets. Okay. That's sort of what I expected. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm good. All right, everyone. It's time for something completely different. This is Edge of a Bullet, a Dirk Warhard novel by D.B. Steele. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard had been undercover for 13 weeks. In that time, he hadn't showered, shaved, or eaten a single time. This was the Dirk Warhard undercover method. The Dirk Warhard undercover method was a living hell for the initial 4 weeks. But on week 5, without fail, his body would begin to buzz with a feverish euphoria and a rigorous alertness that gave him the edge he needed to succeed. Because of the adrenaline it produced, he also hadn't slept in a month. His skull vibrated with a cocktail blend of indiscriminate rage and unquenchable passion for justice. Time to get to work. Sitting on the floor crisscross, applesauce, listening to the story. You're adorable, Leica. Dirk Warhard's undercover persona was that of Bobby Biggleston, billionaire playboy, heir to the Biggleston family media empire. In fact, Dirk Warhard was himself a billionaire playboy, much wealthier than his undercover persona. But he'd play any role if it meant getting the job done. A wealthy local socialite was hosting a charity gala in her mansion home, which Dirk Warhard had been instructed to infiltrate. His limousine pulled into the mansion driveway around midday. As he stepped out of the limo, the sun shone brightly into his eyes. Dirk Warhard hated the sun more than he hated anything in the world. He had been told many times to stop looking directly into the sun, but to turn his back on an enemy was cowardice he could never forgive. Pulsing with rage from the Dirk Warhard undercover method, Dirk Warhard pulled a pistol from his tuxedo jacket and fired 10 rounds, directly into the heart of the sun. Case closed. He holstered his pistol and stepped into the party. Shortly after entering, he was met by the host, Samantha Keylight. She was his target, a known perpetrator of underground organized crime, and the person whom he was to extract sensitive information. "Howdy," he said to her. "My name is Bobby Biggleston." But his name was not Bobby Biggleston. That was only his undercover alias. His name was Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard thought to himself, "I'm Dirk Warhard," and then continued the conversation. "Mr. Biggleston, it is a pleasure of pleasures to finally meet you," exclaimed Samantha Keylight. "I've heard so much about you from our mutual friend." The mutual friend she spoke of was Dirk Warhard's handler, who briefed him on every mission. Dirk Warhard did not know this man's name because Dirk Warhard disliked learning names. The only name he knew for certain was Dirk Warhard, and even that one was written on a card in his wallet for emergencies. That's not a good... Don't do that as an undercover agent. A man in a servant's outfit approached them with a tray of shrimp cocktails. Hors d'oeuvres. The sight of food thrilled and angered Dirk Warhard. Hunger raged in his stomach, but he couldn't risk the mission. He stepped very close to the man holding the tray and suddenly pressed his pistol to the man's sternum. "You'll remove the food immediately, and you'll never show your face in this city again." The man began trembling violently, then nodded and turned for the exit. Dirk Warhard fired a warning gunshot at his feet just to scare him. A hush fell over the entire party, but Dirk Warhard coolly holstered his pistol and said, "Saw some asbestos." The partygoers all nodded in appreciation, and a few began applauding. "Now then," declared Samantha Keylight, "may I show you around my home? A man of your distinction will surely admire my collection of art." "That's right," replied Dirk Warhard. "I am a man." And he was. Come on, where's the Dirk Warhard trans novel? The two of them stepped into an adjacent room, which was empty, but for the paintings hung on every wall. Van Dorsen, mostly," said Samantha Keylight, "though some on the far wall are by Ferret." Ferret? Ferret. Probably makes more sense. "Do you have a favorite artist, Mr. Biggleston?" Because there was only one name that Dirk Warhard truly knew, he replied, "Dirk Warhard." Several of the paintings looked to Dirk Warhard like food. To suppress the anger it aroused in him, he tore one of the paintings clean in half. "Asbestos," he explained. "Mr. Biggleston," said Samantha Keylight, "I did not invite you here simply to admire my art collection, nor to rid my house of asbestos. In fact, there is one particular piece of art I wish to show you that I think you will find very interesting." She's going to take her top off. That's my guess right now. Dirk Warhard responded well to this statement, because he liked it when people gave him things that interested him. Samantha Keylight pulled a small parcel from a shelf, then turned to Dirk Warhard. But the parcel was not a piece of art. It was a gun. Okay, sorry. Sorry, that's a fucking better option. She pointed the gun at him. That's right. I know exactly who you really are. Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard quietly retrieved his wallet and checked the card inside. She was correct. You didn't think you'd fool me with this Bobby Biggleston nonsense, did you? I know your scummy face anywhere. You were thinking about boobs. It happens. It's real. Samantha Keelight fixed the gun on his temple. Tell me who sent you, or the next piece to hang on my wall will be your brains. Time slowed to a crawl. Dirk Warhard played through every possible outcome of the situation in his head, tactically assessing thousands of different strategic maneuvers. His mind raced with the efficiency of a cheetah nailed to a missile. And after a mere half-second, which to Dirk Warhard felt like hours, the only strategy with even a glimmer of hope was clear to him. Well, snarled Samantha Keelight, what's it going to be? Are you going to start talking, or do I have to... Samantha Keelight exploded. Blood and innards splattered across every inch of the room, drenching the various works of art and substantially lowering their value at auction. Dirk Warhard wiped a finger from his eyes. Weeks ago, he had secretly planted a bomb inside Samantha Keelight, triggered by a switch inside the ring on his left hand. This was one of Dirk Warhard's signature techniques, and had saved him dozens of times. He stepped over to where he vaguely recalled she had been standing, then adjusted his shirt cuffs and said, What you didn't know is I'm actually Dirk Warhard. He then pulled out his pistol and set it again while holding the pistol, which he decided was cooler. He repeated it while firing the gun several times, and that felt coolest of all. Dirk Warhard still had no idea what role Samantha Keelight played in the preparation of organized crime, but it wasn't his job to know things. The less Dirk Warhard knew, the more quickly he completed each mission, and this one had been done in record time. He pressed the mechanical implant on his neck to inform his handler that the mission was a success. Dirk Warhard stepped back into the party, where guests were in a panic over the sound of the explosion and gunshots. They turned and froze when he entered the room, dripping with Samantha Keelight. Damn, to be dripping with... Dirk Warhard strode confidently toward the nearest servant, holding a tray, grabbed a shrimp cocktail, and stuffed it into his mouth, with a beastly vigor. Someone in the crowd yelled, Oh my god, it's Dirk Warhard! Dirk Warhard attempted to yell, What you didn't know is, I am actually Dirk Warhard. But his mouth was too full of shrimp. So instead, he just fired his gun into the air several times. The party goers began cheering and making out with each other. Then the president emerged from the crowd. Dirk Warhard, said the president, you've saved us once again. I award you $10,000 cash. The crowd cheered again, and Dirk Warhard couldn't speak, so he kept firing his gun. One of his bullets accidentally hit the president, who gave the thumbs up as he bled out, grateful to have been killed by the famous Dirk Warhard. But the president's death didn't bother Dirk Warhard, who knew that there would always be another president, but there would never be another Dirk Warhard. He stuffed another shrimp into his mouth, then crowd surfed his way back to the limo as he yelled his famous catchphrase, Nobody survives Dirk Warhard. Justice as cold as the shrimp. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. God. Oh my god. I'm really glad I didn't miss that. Oh my god. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you for the recommendation. Oh. Stars. Whoa! Look at this cool Did that bird drink my tea? How did this fucking... Why is this fucking bird glowing in this in the fucking? This is. Are there more? There are more. We are getting to them in a minute. Hello. This bird has the same color as the crisps, as the cereal. Okay, my tea is still here. I don't know how this bird drank the tea that's in the tea machine. Oh, okay. I'm gonna change the music. No, I think horse music. This feels more Dirk Warhardy. All right. It's time for the sequel, everyone. It's time for The Fastest Bullet Alive, a Dirk Warhard novel. By D.B. Steele. The location, outer space. The mission, Dirk Warhard, going to outer space. The man, Dirk Warhard. Fucking great start. Dirk Warhard knew only one thing about outer space. Anything you kill in space stays there for good. He couldn't remember where he had learned this piece of information, but it was about to save his life. 2 days ago, he had boarded a spaceship, bound for the Global Alliance space station. Most field agents required extensive training to prepare for a mission to space, but Dirk Warhard was no ordinary agent. He completed the 3-week training program in a mere 6 hours, taught himself physics in order to build his own spaceship, and most importantly, he could hold his breath for up to 30 minutes at a time. So he doesn't need a spacesuit. I need to pull up my voice a little bit. I'm going too deep of a register. I can hear it in my brain that I'm going to hurt my voice again. This last point was important because Dirk Warhard didn't trust the government-issued spacesuit he'd been given. Yeah, okay. It was common knowledge that the government filled their spacesuits with government air, a type of air subsidized by the government for public use, and so it had inevitably been breathed by all manner of degenerates, such as actors and theater performers and improv comedians. Dirk Warhard trusted air that only he had ever breathed, and so throughout the mission, he had only allowed himself to breathe once every 30 minutes, so as to consume as little of the degenerate air as possible. At this moment, he had just taken one such breath. He was floating in space, just outside the Global Alliance space station, fitted in his government-issued spacesuit. Oh, okay. Still in a spacesuit. Not 100 feet away, a vicious man named Commander Huntington. Somebody wants to talk to me. I think it's Boro. Commander Huntington was wearing perhaps the most elite spacesuit ever constructed. A fusion-powered nanoparticle exoskeleton made from steel and magma, and designed by a man who didn't know how to love. Dirk Warhard grimaced at the relative puniness of his own suit as the government air rushed into his lungs, and he screamed as the horrific thought of mediocre community improv assaulted his mind. Commander Huntington smirked, aware of his obvious advantage. "I see you, Dirk Warhard," he yelled. "I see you in the pitiful equipment you've lugged up here. How could you ever consider yourself a match for my superior exoskeleton?" As he said this, the exoskeleton blinked in a pattern of glowing green lights that looked like a snake, which Dirk Warhard thought was super cool. "Face it," chuckled Commander Huntington. "You've lost. Outer space belongs to me now, and with my unstoppable technology, I will rule over like a king." Dirk Warhard wanted to yell back, "Well, you can't do all that stuff if you're dead," but he knew that doing so could easily shave 10 minutes off his breath-holding time. So instead he turned to someone who could do all the talking for him, his trusty handgun. Dirk Warhard pulled the handgun from his holster, pointed it at Commander Huntington, and squeezed the trigger. The bullet exploded out of the gun, raced towards Commander Huntington, and slowed to a complete halt. Inches from Huntington's face. Commander Huntington burst into laughter. Well, it seems even the famous Dirk Warhorse is fallible. My exoskeleton emits a gravitational field that will slow your bullets to a complete halt. Do you see how useless it is to oppose me? I am invincible. And the lights on his suit showed the cool snake eating toxic waste and surviving. It was a terrible moment for Dirk Warhart. His gun had never failed him before, and he had fired it over 1 million times at over 10 million people. You'll never be able to shoot me, taunted Commander Huntington. Your bullets aren't fast enough. Suddenly, something sparked in Dirk Warhart's mind. The commander's words echoed in his ears. Your bullets aren't fast enough. His mind stirred, and a memory of himself as a young man suddenly flashed before his eyes. I said, your bullets aren't fast enough, Warhard. It was the voice of Hollister Madblack, Dirk Warhart's very first trainer. Madblack had been the one who shaped Dirk Warhart into the heroic agent of violent justice he would one day become. Madblack was a brutal teacher, unrelenting in his methods, and incredibly specific in his background. Knowledge of your insecurities. God damn it. Knowledge of your insecurities. And on this particular day, Dirk Warhart spent all afternoon at the firing range while Madblack berated him. Your bullets aren't fast enough, Madblack growled. They're pathetic. They've got all the intensity of a comatose infant dying of the plague underwater. Do it again. The young Dirk Warhart grimaced, his sweaty hands gripping the handgun, and he fired the gun once again with all his might. The bullet went fast, really, really fast, but it wasn't fast enough for Madblack. No, yelled Madblack. Still too slow. My grandmother could hobble faster than this, and she's literally made of bricks. Do it again. Dirk Warhart was nearly at his limit. He'd been shooting the bullets as fast as he knew how to, and it still wasn't enough for Madblack. Dirk Warhart slumped his shoulders in resignation. Madblack got right in his face. Now, you listen to me, Warhart. We aren't leaving this pristine, privately funded, underground training compound until you fire a bullet so fast it leaves me in tears. And I've only ever cried twice, ever. So stand up, point yourself forward like a man, and fire the gun. A wave of determination swept over Dirk Warhart's face. He threw his shoulders back, raised his handgun into the air, and focused his mind on the one single thing in the world that brought him true happiness and inspiration. Dirk Warhart. He grinned, and as his fingers clenched the trigger with every fiber of strength he had, he screamed at the top of his lungs, I'm Dirk Warhart! The bullet erupted from the gun, traveling at speeds he'd never known before. Holster Madblack smiled. That's it, Warhart. That's what I wanted to see. Again. Dirk Warhart fired the gun again, this time with even more strength than before. His fingers moved with a velocity that he had never known in his life, slamming down onto the trigger. My name is Dirk Warhart, and I am Dirk Warhart. The bullet erupted from the gun at a blazing pace. Again and again he fired, each bullet faster than the one before. After nearly 9 hours of uninterrupted gunfire, Dirk Warhart at last paused and lowered his handgun. He turned to see Hollister Madblack, with a single tear rolling down his cheek. Number 3, Warhart. Not bad. These words echoed in Dirk Warhart's memory as his mind raced back to the present moment. Number 3. Not bad. The present moment, where Commander Huntington continued to taunt him using the exact same words he already repeated like 5 or 6 times by now. Your bullets aren't fast enough to defeat me, Dirk Warhart. Dirk Warhart smiled. He gripped the handgun like you'd grip a beloved friend. Huh? And pointed it at the commander, who simply laughed. Go ahead, try your best. gripping my beloved friend. Dirk Warhard closed his eyes and thought deeply about the one thing in this world that he truly loved, the source of all his inspiration, the only man whose air he'd willingly breathe, and the only family member who had ever sold his personal information to a country we're at war with. Never. The only family member who never sold his personal information to a country where... I always do that. Dirk Warhard. Warmth filled him from within, circling his body before traveling downward into his finger. It was as though the finger was moving all on its own, unencumbered by any burden of life or physics, like a being of pure light traveling in an imperfect world. His finger squeezed the trigger with more strength, more velocity, more momentum than any man alive knew was possible. Nobody has ever fired a gun like this before. Nobody. With a deafening crack, the bullet fired directly at Commander Huntington. For a split second, Huntington felt a genuine shock that he may have been outmatched. And then, nothing. No reaction at all. Commander Huntington was perfectly fine. Ah, he laughed. You missed. Wait, what am I doing? You missed the famous... There's no Southern. It's, the famous Dirk Warhard fired the shots of a lifetime, and he missed. Unbelievable. Huntington couldn't stop himself. He doubled over with laughter. But Dirk Warhard didn't seem to mind. In fact, the faintest grin danced upon his face. Commander Huntington laughed and pointed at Dirk Warhard in mocking derision, until suddenly he was seized by a very unusual feeling. What was this feeling exactly? It was as though the exoskeleton was gripping him just a bit less tightly than usual. In fact, he was starting to feel as though there was no exoskeleton. Not merely that the exoskeleton had been destroyed, but that it had never existed at all. Dirk Warhard had hit exactly what he aimed for. The bullet had erupted from the gun at such an unbelievable velocity that it couldn't be contained by the very fabric of space around it. It shredded through reality, setting quantum matter alight in its wake, and in doing so, it pierced the veil of time. A bullet traveling so fast, it traveled backward in time. Backward a minute, then an hour, then a day. Years began to fly by, and the bullet lost no momentum. It soared through the years until at last it found its destination, the steel and magma laboratory where the exoskeleton had been constructed, honed, and refined in its design by the scientist who didn't know how to love. Decades of work and research had culminated in the unstoppable exoskeleton that Commander Huntington wore today. Yet here, at the start of it all, Dirk Warhard's bullet re-entered the fabric of space. It flew straight and true into the liquid explosive core of the facility, generating a spark that blew the entire facility to pieces. No exoskeleton would ever be constructed here. That much was certain. Now, in the present moment, Dirk Warhard watched as Commander Huntington gasped and flailed at the empty space surrounding his body, where the exoskeleton had been just moments ago. As Commander Huntington scowled at him in a combination of spiteful fury and suffocating, Dirk Warhard couldn't help but laugh. Dirk Warhard had always despised the past, but today it had saved his life. He knew it. He knew it would cost him precious air, but he was too swept up in emotion. He turned to outer space and yelled, "My name is Dirk Warhard, and I will defeat the past, even if it takes the rest of my life." Then he laughed and laughed, until inevitably he had to breathe again. So he inhaled the horrific thoughts returning of good-natured community actors just trying to get a leg up in their highly competitive industry. He shuddered in disgust, but somehow it didn't bother him. Here in space, watching as Commander Huntington suffocated or whatever he was doing over there, Dirk Warhard felt certain that he had made his own traitor proud, and that was all that mattered. Somewhere in the past, Hollister Madblack smiled ever so slightly, and nodded in glowing approval as another tear ran down his calloused stubble cheek. "Number 4. Not bad, Warhard. Not bad." Bro is breathing vacuum. He's just that powerful. I assume Commander Huntington was dying. Dirk Warhard had a suit. And just didn't want to breathe the community theater air. The government air. Whew. Goodness gracious. Yeah, weren't you following the great writing? Holy shit, I love this writing. Oh my god. All right, we do have another Dirk Warhard novel that is coming up, but we can't read it yet. Because first, we have to see Chasing Bullets, a history and critical theory of the Dirk Warhard novels. Holy shit. This has just been in the game. Just like, here, 1 second. This is a background thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Hi, howdy, book lovers. It's Book by Mail Club again. Wowee. That analysis of the Dirk Warhard franchise was a real bummer, wasn't it? I didn't know. Oh, wait. This is spoilers. This one's called Bullet Forever, and I can't wait to find out who Dirk Warhard kills this time. That's right, everyone. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's right, everyone. No, that's the last one. Aw, dang it. Okay, so that's the same letter as before. I'm sorry. I was hoping we'd have new mail. I have fooled you all. Or at minimum, I have fooled myself. Hi, monster. All right. We're changing the music. Because it's time for... I don't want to talk to Bora. Okay, great. Chasing Bullets, a history and critical theory of the Dirk Warhard novels by Lyda Turnwell. The enduring popularity of the Dirk Warhard novels presents an enigma for contemporary literary critics. How does one analyze and understand a body of work which is so superficial in its content, yet which has achieved such enduring audience adoration? Excuse me, this music is too loud. Nope. So superficial in its content, achieves such enduring audience adoration. While many are content to dismiss their popularity as a result of the simple-minded desire for easily consumable and mindless content, I believe that this perspective misses a crucial element of what makes the Dirk Warhard novels popular. After all, he is not the only vapid action hero in pulp literary fiction. So what makes his legacy so enduring? To understand this question is to understand the book's author, Jeremy Esterkoff, who wrote the books under a pen name D.B. Steele, did not always produce such simple-minded literature. The novels he wrote early in his career, while similar in theme to the Dirk Warhard books, walked a much more nuanced line in their portrayal of action heroics. For instance, The Flag Bearer Rests at Dawn depicts the struggles of two brothers on either side of a civil war. I need to pause for a moment, excuse me. Blech. 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 All right. Air conditioner is now on because I feel like I am overheating. Water is now hydrated. This is gonna be real. This looks like it's gonna be really boring. And maybe I won't read all of this. Oh, one more second before I actually continue. Wait. Alrighty. How much is this? What is this? Because I don't think I'm gonna read all this. I don't feel like reading all this. I'm going to flip through it so that maybe tomorrow, like, I'll run back this stream. I'll pause it and read it to myself. But like, I don't want a literary analysis. You read the note. It's a bummer. And it's referencing books that don't exist. All right. I want to wrap up the stream quicker. But of course, well, here, one second, real quick. Guide to economics? Anybody? Anybody want a guide to economics? Anyone want a guide to economics volume 6? Hold on, wait, hold on. What the... This is my favorite emoji. All right. Let's finish this off with, oh yeah, Faith Eye. Let's go. With more horse music. Hi, Bunny. And, nope, not putting the book down. Bullets Forever, a Dirk Warhard novel by D.B. Steele. It happened. The unthinkable had happened. Dirk Warhard was dead. How had such a tragedy come to pass? It all began exactly 2 weeks prior. Dirk Warhard had just successfully concluded a top-secret mission to eliminate the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator. Technically, every mission Dirk Warhard engaged was top secret, yet Dirk Warhard was also the single most popular and beloved individual on Earth, with all of his exploits cataloged extensively in a quarterly review magazine. The quarterly review magazine, Warhard Weekly, also included supplementary materials, such as fashion model foldouts of Dirk Warhard, oh my, and reader quizzes like, where would Dirk Warhard punch you to kill you instantly? Readers of the latest Warhard Weekly would learn of how Dirk Warhard had defeated the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a thrilling high-speed boat fight. The fight didn't actually take place on a boat. More so, it featured Dirk Warhard's literally lifting a boat out of the water and smashing Richard McElevator to death with it. Dirk Warhard had never killed a criminal with a boat before, and the sheer thrill of it blew his mind. In fact, days later, he was still riding a breathtaking high. Yet by the weekend, his adrenaline had cooled off, and the reality began to sink in that it was an experience he'd never again get to relive. After all, Richard McElevator had been the world's #1 terrorist. The next thing Dirk Warhard could accomplish at this point would be to crush the world's #2 terrorist with a boat, and that just didn't light any sort of fire in his soul. Hold on. Held expired and not posted chat. Automod. Automod, you let that message through. Automod, let that message through. I can't. Automod is not letting me. Rude. But I agree, Richard Elevator, Richard Elevator's true name, Dick Lifter, is pretty great. Thank you, Hallow. Alright, what was I saying? He doesn't light any fire in his soul. For days, he languished in a cruel depression, tortured by the joys of a life he'd never get to relive. And at last, after 2 full weeks of despair, Dirk Warhard arrived at an ingenious realization. If he were to die, then he would be able to travel to the afterlife, where he could once again defeat the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a high-speed afterlife boat battle. Thus, Dirk Warhard set out on a high-stakes, life-threatening mission to die. This effort proved more difficult than expected. He had spent decades training his skin to resist bullets and building up spiritual karma to resist the magic of voodoo effigies. He drank poison every morning, guzzled poison as he was going to bed, popped poison pills periodically during missions. A doctor once said that his body was more poison than water, and that made Dirk Warhard so happy he shot the doctor. Right in the kidneys! In the end, he decided to think himself to death. Dirk Warhard made it a point of pride to never think too hard about anything, and it was perhaps the only way in which he was truly vulnerable. He began by attempting to spell long and complicated words, yet discovered that he was a natural genius at spelling. Then he decided to invent entirely new, much more complex words to spell, and found he was a master at that too. Finally, he decided to invent and spell the single longest word imaginable, and that's what finally got him. The word was so long that it took him 2 weeks to spell it, after which time his brain gave out and died due to sheer hatred of letters. The last thing he yelled before blackness consumed him was, "Hell had better rule." Y'all, don't kill yourself. Even if you're doing it in a way like imagining the longest word possible, don't kill yourself, y'all. When Dirkhard came to, he was lying in an old wooden ferry, floating down a gray river surrounded on all sides by heavy brown mist. The stench of death hung in the air. Standing next to Dirk Warhard in the ferry was an ancient-looking boatman, a frail and "why don't you let me press buttons?" frail and bony figure covered from head to toe in tattered black cloth. The boatman propelled the ferry forward with a spindly wooden oar and groaned as he rowed. After some time, the boatman looked down at Dirk Warhard. Oh snap, are you Dirk Warhard? The boatman began to tremble with excitement. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan. You're a freaking legend around here. A lot of people I ferry were killed by you. And indeed, as Dirk Warhard looked around the underworld, he could see it was packed with perished souls, many of whom who he had killed either intentionally, unintentionally, or both. He recognized many of the evildoers he'd put away, villains whom Dirk Warhard felt a moral responsibility to eliminate because they had wished harm on the everyday common man. But he had killed a lot of the everyday common man too. Janitors, doctors, improv comedians. Dirk Warhard pursued his passion for violence with eyes unclouded by discrimination or class distinction. And in this sense, he was the most moral human to ever live. What? He recognized the souls of many political envoys. Oh, yeah, okay. And ambassadors who he'd murdered. Nice. Peaceful people who he'd specifically been assigned to protect. Less nice. A small voice in the back of his head wondered why he kept getting assigned to protect peaceful political envoys, but he easily crushed the doubts with his unstoppable mind. Another victory for freedom of thought. Dirk Warhard took some photos with the boatman and signed his copy of Warhard Weekly, and then the two of them proceeded down the river. As they went, still more recognizable faces of people he'd eliminated passed by. Many of the handlers who'd been assigned to him on missions. Lovers of all shapes and sizes, cashiers who'd accidentally give him too much change back, driving instructors administering his driver's license exams. Dirk Warhard had tried to get his driver's license many times over the years, but his driving was so precise and so extreme that every driving instructor who'd ever ridden in a car with him had spontaneously exploded from the thrill of it. His lack of a proper driver's license continued to be a point of friction between him and his agency. At last, they passed by the face Dirk Warhard had been searching for all along, Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist. Look at him standing there, so smug and secure, thinking he's safe just because he's dead. Dirk Warhard boiled over with rage. He leapt from the ferry. Then in midair, he grabbed the ferry out of the water and smashed it down upon Richard McElevator's head. The ferry splintered into 1,000 pieces, and Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist, was eradicated completely from all planes of existence. The boatman, who'd been thrown from the ferry when this happened, began hooting and hollering and pumping his fist.
Yes, bro, yes, just like that. That's how we do it in this house.
And for his part, Dirk Warhard felt the same rush of pure bliss as he's felt during the previous boat kill, the same joy filling his soul completely from within, and he knew that the adventure had all been worth it. Until a figure of pure light emerged from the heavy mist. This being was impossible to describe. It felt to Dirk Warhard like a figure from a dream he'd forgotten long ago. The being was impossible to directly perceive. Then Dirk Warhard tried to look at it. He felt only a sense of balance and equanimity. Sure, from the center of this being flowed the essence of all things, of light and dark, and the beginning of time and the end of creation. This being both existed and did not exist, and then it spoke. It spoke without speaking.
I love a setup like that. As in the voice acting world, you'll love a setup like that. Anyway, this is what I'm going with. Dirk Warhard, said the being of light, you have come to the land of the perished, and you have destroyed a soul. You have eradicated life, not just from the mortal plane, but from all existence.
The being floated in all directions, spontaneously illuminating the landscape.
All things are bound by eternity. Even in this place, life is merely exchanged in a continual transfer of energy. It is this perpetual movement of life, its ebb and flow, which gives rise to consciousness. Your own consciousness depends on this life energy. To destroy it is to threaten existence itself.
Now the being of life coalesced into a single form and stood before Dirk Warhard.
Come, Dirk Warhard. I extend to you my friendship and my knowledge. Your power is so immense, I ask you to employ it in its pursuit of true compassion towards others. For there was no power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. Let us walk together, and I will show you the balanced nature of eternity. I will grant you insight into the compassion which binds our...
The being of light was cut short because Dirk Warhard had punched it directly in the groin. This was a shock to the being, because it didn't know it had a groin.
How is this possible? It said. I am the infinite. I have no body parts. I am not...
Dirk Warhard punched it again, square in the nuts. The being of light doubled over it in the most extreme pain it had ever felt.
How? This isn't possible.
Now Dirk Warhard throat chopped the being of light. It gasped and sputtered for air.
I don't
breathe. How? Dark Warheart clambered up on the being's shoulders, put an arm around its neck in a headlock, and slowly twisted. Hello, Shadow. Hello, everyone. Good news. We're reading Dirk Warhard. I'm going to continue. See, you've accepted the word Dirk Warhard into your life. Shadow, I've gotten the last achievement in this game, and I am about to move on and finish the game, but I was like, nah, one thing I need to do before we leave. We gotta read some Dirk Warhard. Alright. Dirk Warhard clambered up onto the being's shoulders, put an arm around its neck in a headlock, and slowly twisted. Did you read the dissertation about Dirk? I'm sorry, I did not. I skipped it. I'm trying to wrap up stream. Send me back to the world of the... Oh, wait, no, this is Dirk Warhard. I read it wrong. Send me back to the world of the living, he screamed. Send me back or I twist until you snap like a twig. He applied even more pressure. Please, no, gasped the being of light. Please, I'll do anything. Just let me go. The being of light pulsed with a golden glow, and Dirk Warhard felt his body begin to rise. He let go and ascended upward, out of the heavy brown mist, back towards the land of the living. The last things he heard were the being of light breathing in a huge, heavy gasp, and the bony boatman yelling,
Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Yes, yes.
When Dirk Warhard returned to his body, he discovered that the adventure had given him a new perspective on life. Going against his general distaste for thinking, he reflected on the fragility of human existence and how easily a life is taken. He felt a weight in his chest, and he thought about all of those perished souls who'd never again breathe fresh air, who'd never walk in the grass, nor spend cherished time with the ones they love. And so, with this new outlook on morality, Dirk Warhard decided that he would live forever. After all, he's already been to the afterlife once, and to be honest, it kinda sucked, so he'd rather not go back again. This was a huge relief to decide, because it solved a lot of problems, which he felt the weight in his chest lift completely. With another successful mission behind him, he sat down to begin describing his new perspective on life and morality for his column in Warhard Weekly. He was also the editor-in-chief of Warhard Weekly, so he'd have to be up all night editing and revising his own writing, not to mention inventing a whole new host of complex words, but that was just the way he liked it. He grinned. God damn it, it's good to be alive. And it was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Ugh, gosh. Holy shit, those are really good. Thank you, Shadow, for telling me not to skip them. Weh. Am I missing anything? I think the only book I'm missing is the solution book. I don't know where that went. I threw it into somebody's tea and then it came back. Anyway. That happened. Even if you don't read the Dirk dissertation on stream, go online because it completely... Oh, okay. What I did was I flipped through it, so I'm planning to open up the VOD tomorrow and just read it back to myself. All right, everybody. Twitch is telling me I have ads in 10 minutes, but I am going to be wrapping up the stream soon. Because why am I sweeping? I'm going to be leaving this area. Because the end of the game is practically here. If I try... Oh, I can't talk to Monster! She doesn't let me. Nana might do ellipsis. Actually, no, Nana's probably going to talk to us. But the game is wrapping up. If you have not seen the end of the game already, if you want to go play it for yourself, go play this game yourself. Thank you everybody who hopped in. Anyway, on with the show. Nana, it's going to be extremely weird hearing nothing but silence from you.
Silence? Missy, I tried being silence one and it was a goddamn nightmare.
I should leave, so the literal only thing I know about this game is Jerk or Hard, just for the comedy of it. Hell yeah, Hallow. I mean, I assume Sleepy Sheepy is still streaming. I will also shout out Frosty 10001, who I don't know if they're streaming or not. But they were, like, 2 hours ago. Talk to you later. See ya, Hallow. See ya, Laika.
Alright, being silent once was a goddamn nightmare.
How are you talking? I thought everybody went silent.
Yeah, the losers did maybe. Do I look like one of those bimbos to you? Can't shut me up. Just you try, Universe. Just you try.
Come on, Universe, you got this. Yeah, come on, Universe, you got this.
The Universe thinks it's so high and mighty. Psh.
Is there a reason you didn't lose your voice the way other people here seem to?
Look, me and Boro ain't like everyone else around here. The two of us are cut from different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here.
The rules I've been setting.
Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware who the forest is responding to around here. So don't go trying to make this about someone else. Take some damn responsibility for once. Alright, that's it for old Nana. Something tells me I gotta be getting out of here lickety-split. Time's a-wasting. There's market potential out there just begging to be tapped into. Bye, losers. Good riddance.
Good luck, Nana. Alright. I think there is just Boro to talk to. What is that? Oh, that's T. T's done. T-balls. I'm taking them with me. I'm also taking this cup. I'm stealing shit from your shop, Boro. Boro, it's done. Monster isn't talking to me anymore. Oh, I see. Indeed. Boro noticed you are looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling? I just want to be able to talk to her again. Yes, I can be understanding that very much. Well then, I am thinking it is time we convene at the shrine once again. I will see you there in just a moment. Quickly going to snooze ads. I'm also taking the stop sign. No. I'll leave that be. Weh. This is a really good game. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Alright, Boro. Why can't I talk to you? Boro, please let me interact with you. Here we are. One last time. And there we go. This is it, Miss Olta. It is time to... Say! Boro has just now had an idea. What if we made one last cup of tea? One more brew
to send out our big adventure together. I would be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of something you love. What do you say?
Oh, ah. Wah! If I was not playing this game on stream, I would say, sure, I can do it. But it's my fucking stream, so I can do whatever the hell I want. Sure, I can do it.
How delightful! Thank you. Please bring whichever flavor of tea you prefer. I am feeling most amiable right now. Perhaps a flavor that is best captures your feelings on our time together. Ah, but only if you wish. Anything at all will do fine. Thank you again, miss.
All right, because Twitch is telling me to do ads, I'm gonna run ads right now while I'm making the tea. And then we'll get back to the finale. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the end of this game looks like. Wah. All right. Wah. I also don't know what Alta's favorite tea is. I've tasted like 3 things. I'm making Azzy fruit. 1000% that's being included. I did not want to plant that. Whoa, love this game just bugging out. The controller's really weird. I was gonna like mention a thing earlier in the stream. My conversations with nope. The conversation that I had with just generic conversations I had with Monster, where I would be trying to move the camera around. I noticed it did the same thing here in the scripted cutscene with the train of having the camera look up towards Alta so that you're coming from the perspective of Monster and like subconsciously being in her shoes. And I really love that shit. I need more frickin' seeds. Oh, wait, I had exactly enough. God damn it. Oh, it's funny. The same hair as cute girl. Being in higher social standing than you actually are. Ad break over. All right, I have to press the ads button again. I'm trying to make just like the cup of tea that I want. I'm sorry for tricking Right, game glitches out. I'm sorry for tricking anybody and saying, "Oh, done with the stream." And then, just kidding, we're making more tea. There was a thought in my head of move on. Like, what is it? Puff Pod? The thought of just, this game is all about change. In at least the perspective I have is all about change. How Alta is going through a change, I had a puff pot over there. Going through a change, from being a warrior to honestly just discovering herself more. I don't like wasting tea. Actually, I probably should have just wasted tea, because now there's going to be a pluffin somewhere with these colors again. Okay. Whoa. It's just in the zone already. Huh. I'm going real quick with this. Which probably isn't that good. This is tea. You're supposed to, like, stop and take a break. Take your time. All right. Here you go, Boro.
And here it is. Goodness, do I taste azzy fruits? What fun to think of one's best friend. Miss Alta, did Boro become your best friend as a result of our adventures together? Probably not, but I am hoping I climbed the friendship ladder a few rungs. Miss Alta, thank you so much for the drink. I am grateful for your presence and your effort as always. In fact, being here with you now, at the end of it all, well, I must say, it is strange and wonderful feeling. No customers asking for tea, no tasks that require doing. Just us. Us in our tea shop. Isn't it a peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet? I know how much Miss Alta enjoys excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a bit. Stay here and do what exactly? Well, that's just it. There's nothing in particular to do. You could decorate a bit if you still feel like it, right? No. Sorry, Boro. I'm not staying this much. Maybe there are some photographs you wish to capture, or not. You might meander about, sweep some leaves. Perhaps you wish to make Boro another cup of tea. I am always enjoying that very much. You can be making a cup of tea for yourself to sit and enjoy. Are there any flavors of tea you want to try? Now might be the time to try it a few.
I do appreciate a video game being like, are you sure? Are you sure you're good?
But Miss Alta, these are not requests or tasks. If you simply want to sit and do nothing, this is fantastic as well. I am only suggesting a moment of pure open-endedness. If that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained. Just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Boro most of the time. Nothing much is happening. Just existing.
Don't you get bored?
Yes, all the time. But it is something I am enjoying. In fact, boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Is it that hard to imagine? I understand, but it is true. What do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence?
But how is doing nothing? Blah, blah, blah. But how? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Boro, you've seen me. I genuinely keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. But then the person who looks like me, every time I try to do nothing, she forces me back into action. Sitting around all day doing nothing is meaningless. She just gets her way in the end.
Ah, yes, I am understanding completely. Perhaps she is seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck. From that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. So perhaps you can request her permission to be bored.
You think she'll listen?
I don't know, but to ask the question with an open heart is a good first step. And for now, she cannot stop you from simply sitting on a bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll even better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what is best for you, and I am sure you can persuade her of the value in doing nothing. Miss Olta, thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness. Boro appreciates it very much. You have shown such remarkable silence. It has been a true treat to be on this journey with you. Whenever you have become bored of boredom, you may of course meander over to the shrine. I feel quite certain that it will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means.
Once I sit down at the shrine, I won't see you again.
Oh, no, I believe I will see you before you go. Oro may not be in control of the forest, but I am certainly able to sneak in a last goodbye. Do not worry, I will be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Olta. Do not go until you feel good and ready. We are in no rush here.
You say that. I'm in a bit of a rush. Okay. I need to, go to sleep and stuff. However, I will take another moment to rest. I like that. The other one looks good. What? Love that little glitch. Do I see the T? Oh. Maybe this is not working. There we go. Oh, it's not full, but that's fine. Pipe fluffing. One last little break. This is something I need to do. I need to sit and just let myself be and not be with boredom for a while, because I'm really bad at filling my mind with watching a YouTube video instead of sitting and just relaxing. I've been trying to sit outside and just stare at nature for a little bit. I also read my book while I'm out there, but that's not what Boro's saying. All right.
I'm drinking this tea, and these feelings are rushing into my mind. Feelings of, it's as though I've won a tournament. And rather than immediately going back to training like I usually do, all I want right now is to relax and celebrate a success. Just do nothing. go back home, take it easy, do nothing. I've never wanted that before. Huh. Weird. So, like, what's the value of living that way? I mean, what do you get out of it? How do you know when it's enough? 'Cause there's no indicator or... I don't understand it. I don't see what it's worth.
Glad I took that moment. That's a nice little one. Not the button I pressed. I'm just putting that down. I'm curious. Still stuck. Wait, what? I could carry the sword when I was with Monster. Why not now? Alright. Now I will do what I said before. Sorry, Boro. I'm not taking any more time. I say as I'm intentionally not running around. Alright. Alta stares at the mysterious shrine. Sit down in front of it and let your mind wander. Yes. Hey. Are you there? Can you hear me? I know you're there. I can feel you. Could you trust me? Please, I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. What do you think? Can you give me a shot?
I want to earn your trust. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
This is a lovely space. Well, well. There it is. We're done. Miss Alta, I believe the forest will now be sending you off. So I'm just going back? Everything returns to how it was? Well, I can tell you for certain that you will be leaving these woods. But whether it goes back to how it was will be up to you. There it is. Am I going to be a fighter again after all this? Well, from Boro's perspective, I am certainly thinking it's possible, if it's something you want. But what do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel that you are going to become a fighter again? Oh. This game is great at putting choices in front of me, and I don't want to choose any of them. Will Alta become a fighter again? I do think so. I don't know if this is right in my heart of hearts, but I do think Alta will become a fighter again. It's just a question of, do I press yes or do I press I'm not sure? I press yes. Yes. I see. Why is that? I love that I pause on that fucking prompt and it's just like, all right, here you go. Keep going. Do it. Because I don't know how I can do it. Because I know how I can do it better this time. I think that's it. I know how I can do it better this time. Ah, that is delightful to hear. I wish very much to see you someday, performing your absolute best. I don't think those are my answers to these questions. I think those are Alta's answers. My version of Alta. I am very proud of you, Miss Alta. Boro has very much enjoyed your company here, in the clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you, and I trust you to be making the good decisions. Once I leave, will I ever see you again? Oh, I should very much be thinking so. But not right away. In time, the forest will always invite you back. I've enjoyed spending time with you. Miss Alta, to hear you say so is a joy upon my soul. Thank you very much. And you. So, what do you say? Are you feeling ready? It is up to you. We will not move until you have decided it is time. Okay. I'm ready to go. All right. I am wishing you all the very best, Miss Alta. Good cut. A game by Ivy Road. This has been Wanderstop. Wow. Also, that's a very interesting way to add the credits, to have them pop in. This has been really fun. So what did you think? This has been really nice. Are you enlightened? No. This, I feel like, especially within the past month, this has led to me talking a lot more on stream, like talking about myself and my perspective on life and my feelings. Were you surprised by the big twist? What big twists? Monster? Yo, 3D art support by Curiomatic. Whoa. That's really cool. This is a beautiful game. This is a lovely game. This is a game that I will probably start recommending to people. It is about taking a moment. It is about overcoming change, overcoming a piece of yourself you don't like. I think the big twist for me with there wasn't any big secret, just healing journey. Yeah. You're saying the twist is that there wasn't a big twist? I was expecting this is going to be a therapy game. Everything's a part of you in the end, and rejecting parts doesn't necessarily help. Yeah, this game isn't gonna, like, help me with that. It's about helping you look inside and try and find pieces, like an understanding that you're gonna struggle with things. You're gonna fight yourself. This music is getting loud. Where? I like this game a lot. I will probably start recommending it to people. Go play this. Hey, even if you've sat through this and watched all the parts like Toon has, there's a lot of narrative that I missed. There's a lot of dialogue. Well, not narrative. There's a lot of dialogue that I missed. Oh, here's all the pets. There's a lot of dialogue that I missed that you can go check out, and you can go talk to people. I want to know more about this freaking bird. Oh, the characters are so awesome. Characters are so fucking awesome in this game. Everything's so good. Alta's character, and all the goofy options. Bora was awesome despite his past crimes. What, huh? Bora's just awesome. Okay, great, there's a chapter select now. Oh, that's really nice. Awesome. Anyway, this has been Wanderstop. Thank you for stopping by on my stream. I hope you have a lovely evening, lovely rest of the time. I don't know. I'm done. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, which is longer than my usual time. Frosty 10001 is still streaming, despite the fact that they've been streaming for 4 hours. And I bet if I click on their stream, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna start wrapping up soon. I gotta start wrapping up now. I don't care. I'm sending you over there. Go subscribe to Frosty. Okay? Alright. Hugs and kisses and stuff to you all. Thank you for stopping by. I know we can get through this. And please remember to take care of yourself. And then we can try to start taking care of each other. Okay, bye. I'm done.